Big Mike, they spray painted his hair red. At that time, Tech had the red hair. I remember in the thing, Dyamund, man, bless him, man. He was like, all right, cuz you gonna hold his head, I'm gonna punch you. And so I was like, all right. So I was holding, he spray painted his hair red, so I had my hands had like red dye on them.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was caught red-handed. Like,
You standing trial. Why ain't I see you around back when I was down?
How did you feel at that time when the separation happened and the beef? Because y'all went hard at Tech. So, and at that point, you're kind of assuming Diamond's beef,
100%.
So how did you feel, when that, did you feel kind of,
Yeah, well, I wasn't in agreement with it,
Okay.
but I was also just riding with Dom. It didn't matter.
Right.
I mean, like, I could tell you, like, we was just goons. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't agree with it. We talked about it, but I was like, bro, if this is what it is, we riding with you.
Yeah.
And so I didn't understand a lot of it because Tech was always like, he's still such a, man, Tech is cool
Tech
as a
is
fan. He ain't
cool,
never
laid back. He's not confrontational.
No, ain't none of that.
So respectful, yeah.
And he was bringing Travis by the block. So Travis was coming to 54th and Garfield. He had the big excursion at that time. And Tech was trying to figure out, like, hey, Diamond, like, we got the money,
can we
man.
make this work?
He
Yeah.
want to do something with us.
Collectively.
How did you adjust, and how was that coming into this? Tech coming with somewhat baggage and you having to undo, but these are also friends attached to him, so there's a brotherhood amongst them.
Right.
How was it navigating all of that, and then dealing with Diamond, who was a force to be reckoned with if it went there?
Yeah.
How did you, because did it make you feel like, damn, I don't want to make Tech have to choose? Like,
No. As a matter of fact, man, I went in it very optimistic and hoping to work with all of them. And they always viewed me as the rich white boy, the rich white boy. We're gonna get money. We're gonna get money. We're gonna get money. And that's not what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be us trying to find a way to go to a different place.
Yeah.
he got the backing for us. And again, Dom is just so strict, like, man, punk ass white boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it was that. But legitimately, Tech was trying to like say, hey, well, how do we, Tech wasn't like trying to dip off on him. He was trying to say, man, how do we,
How can we do this collectively? Yeah.
And Diamond just kept playing it like, man, whoop, whoop, whoop. And so fast forward, they businessmen. So Travis seen like the paperwork was trash pretty much and was like, bro, we about to do our own thing.
But here it is. Do you know that this happened? Did you know that these dudes get this right now? Like, because I'm trying to clean up the mess, and Warner Brothers wants some fucking bread. They're not going to just walk away.
Right.
And so because I'm trying to clean up this mess, I had to show him. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
This was me like, ooh, look, smoking gun.
Yeah.
Nah, man, hey, we got to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Because he don't want to do nothing. He ain't making a move. So they just made that move. And so Tech actually did things the right way. But Diamond still felt a way about that. And so then it was like, oh, F Tech, like, and matter of fact, that song You Soft, we already had that in the can. That wasn't even about, Tech.
Oh,
It was
wow.
the song You Soft. So he's like, man, I'm gonna put a verse on this.
Yeah.
It was a whole trade, and that was the reason also why Diamond even started acting a certain way even with us. Because even the Boss Hoss record, it just said featuring Midwest Siders. It didn't say Joker, Mac James. It was like he was feeling so jaded about how Tech, and I was like, bro, it ain't like that. So, basically, I was not in agreement with the beef. I was like, bro, this is Tech. And he was like, man, it's like this, bro. So and then we was like, all right, we riding then. Like, me and Joker, like, again, we like 1920, Diamond OG, like, we riding, fam. Like, so that's how it kind of went down. And then I remember that we did a video for it. That video
I remember the video. Because y'all had the Tech lookalike, and y'all was like beating him, had him tied up.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story about the Tech lookalike thing? Like, so it was a Big Mike, one of the goons on the block, man. Bless good Big Mike. Just saying, I think he's still doing well. Big Mike, they spray painted his hair red. At that time, Tech had the red hair. I remember in the thing, Thomas, man, bless him, man. He was like, all right, cuz you gonna hold his head, I'm gonna punch you. And so I was like, all right. So I was holding, he spray painted his hair red, so I had my hands had like red dye on them.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was caught red-handed. Like it was like it was symbolic. Bro. I was like, what are we doing here, fam? Like, what are we doing? And so I definitely, like, that song wasn't about him. And fast forward, another reason why I didn't understand why Dyamund was mad is because you mentioned Jan, and obviously the time is incredible about that too, because Seventh Heaven now is folded because it ain't the same. Like Seventh Heaven back then, it was a staple. That was like court dog. Bro, I remember I just seen the video you repost. I was like, dang, I remember that with my guy D. Hey, little Derek, that's my guy. Me and Derek, we just kicked it at
Shout out to Derek, that's my brother.
In Atlanta. We was in the
oh yeah, he told me. He saw you down there.
He saw me. We was in the suites.
Yeah, he told me. He was like, he said, man, I seen your guy Roy Mac James down there. I said, yeah.
That's my guy. So we was turned there, but so Jan the Jew, no disrespect what that's what we called him, what I mean? Like the Seventh Heaven was a staple. But back then, they wanted all of the old tech masters because he was
Jan did
because he had a basically distribution because everybody wanted the old stuff, they couldn't find it, so they wanted the Calm Before the Storm, The Worst, Mitch Bade, I think it was one other one, but I know it was them three for sure, and so they wanted those masters.
Oh, why would Jan want the masters?
Well, because he basically had a distribution to all the other mom and pop joints.
Oh, okay.
So they all wanted him. So I don't know if you remember, because even like the Master P, the Girl Trying to Kill Me, I remember that was one of my, I like that record. And basically he kind of bootleg printing some of them joints up in Seven Heaven. I was like, but what is this? Because he had the bootleg case. But fast forward with this one, he had the distribution to all like the Midwest, some of the West.
I never knew that.
Yeah, they wanted all the tech stuff, and so again, Dyamund so hood, he didn't have the masters, and so he's trying to figure out how I'm gonna get these masters. And so Gary Gnu, he was like, no, every time you drop something, I kept like 3 to 5 discs in plastic at the crib. He's like, you got them? He's like, them is masters, man. Give me, go get them. And so he went and just had the CDs.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm riding with him. We had the Lex, the 2-door Lex. We brought up to to Seventh Heaven to go see Jan. Go down his office downstairs. Jan cut him a check for $150,000.
Wow.
And this was like what, 03, 02,
wow.
03.
He cut Dyamund a check for
the masters.
Oh wow, I never knew that.
$150,000. Wow. Yeah, that was it. Okay. I seen it. I'm down there like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, now what you mad at Tech again for? Like you got $150.
So was this hold on. So was this after
this was right when the Celsius was, this was I think right when Celsius was coming out. Because remember
so this was before he caught Tech at the theater.
It was around that same time. So I'm gonna get to that point too. So basically he made it a point to put out the Celsius record. I think it was the same day that Angelic came out. So we dropped them on the same day. So leading up into that, Jan wanted all of the masters. Wow. And so he ended up getting the masters, getting $150,000 check, fam. Again, this is like 03, fam. 02, 03.
Never knew
maybe 02, 03, around that time. I'm like, bro, you just got, man, cats wasn't walking out with checks like that, especially no KC cats, 150. So that part, so I'm like, bro, why you mad again? Like, Tech, like,